you a uni student and you don't eat Indomie, man, if not, you're going to suffer. So, hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria. If this is your first time stopping by, you're welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Well, as you can tell from the title, today's video is a university packing essential video. I don't know if that makes sense, but basically I'm just going to be telling you things that you really need when you're packing for uni, because you know it's uni resumption season. And I know some of you might not have older siblings, or you might not just know what to pack. And as your big sis, I'm going to be telling you what to pack. The main things that you need to actually pack, because you don't want to be going to school with about 4 suitcases or 5 suitcases. So I'm just going to be telling you the main things that you need to pack. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. And let's get right into the video. So I decided to I already typed out everything so I don't forget some things. So I'm going to the whole packing list. I divided it into 8 different categories. We have the academic, we have the room, toiletries, clothing, food and kitchen basics, electronics, and miscellaneous. So first off, we're going to start with academic. Obviously, you're going to uni, you're going to read in school. That's the main reason why you're going to uni. So you need academic stuff, starting with your notebooks. I'm going to put pictures of everything I list on the screen. Starting with your notebooks. Personally, I use a 10-in-1 book. I'm going to put the picture right here. Yeah, I use a 10-in-1 notebook because if I use 60 leaves or 80 leaves, I feel like I'll probably mix the courses, or I would probably just forget. So I just use like a 10-in-1 book, even though it's quite big and makes my bag heavy, but I just like it. Then you need pen, pencils, highlighter, you need sticky notes. Personally, I use sticky notes when I'm reading to highlight some things in my book, so I always use sticky notes. You need a jotter. Jotter is still under notebooks, but at the same time you need a jotter. If you're like me, that when you're reading you have to rewrite, you need a jotter. Then you need a tote bag, a handbag, or a backpack, because you're going to class. You obviously can't be carrying your books in your hand like this. You need to put it in a bag. And this is not really essential like that, but if you have money, you need a laptop or an iPad. If you have money, I'm not saying that it's essential, so don't go meet your parents and be like, oh, I need a laptop, oh, I need an iPad, oh, I need a tablet. If you have money, it kind of make your life a bit easier. That's what people say, and then your cost also depends if you're going to really need it. Then moving on, these are the things that you really need for academics. I don't know, you might need some other things, but these are really the most basic things that you need. Moving on to room, how your dorm is going to look like, how your room is going to look like. I don't know, some universities, it might be a 1-man room, it might be a 2-man room, it might be a 4-man room. So obviously you will need some certain things. First off, we have mattress. Some schools provide a mattress, but if you get to school and you don't like the way your mattress feels, then you can always buy your own. Because if you're attending UNILAG, you know that most times if you get to your room, you know that the mattress is already flat, and if you're sleeping on it, because it's a bunk bed, your back is probably hitting the wall or something, so you obviously need a mattress. It's not compulsory, but you get me. You need bed sheets and pillowcase. Obviously, mattress. What are you going to sleep? What are you going to lay on the mattress? You need bed sheets, because you can't sleep on the mattress like that. You need pillowcase. You need a pillow. I know some people are going to be like, they don't want to use pillows to sleep, they don't like it, but if you're someone that likes it, you need a pillow. You need a blanket or a duvet for when you're sleeping, because some nights it can be very cold. Mosquito nets, depends on your uni at the same time. If your uni, there are lots of mosquitoes, they accept mosquito nets, you can start to use mosquito nets. I don't use mosquito nets, but I know some people like it, so you can get mosquito nets. You need hangers to hang your clothes in your wardrobe. Also, it depends. I feel like all unis have wardrobe. Everybody's allocated a wardrobe or closet space. So to hang clothes that you need to be wearing the next day, or probably your everyday clothes, you need hangers for that. You need a storage basket. Just things, especially for girls, just things that you can put your makeup in, your lip gloss, your biro, so that everything is not just scattered everywhere. Just to make it a bit organized. And a mirror, you can get a tiny mirror, depends on your uni. Some unis don't accept mirrors, for you to buy a mirror into the hostel. Some unis do. But if your uni does, I think you should get a mirror because I don't know, it just makes your life better. Yes. Moving on to toiletries and hygiene. You need toiletries bag. In your toiletries bag, you need soap, bathing soap. You need detergent. You need soap for washing clothes, soap for washing plates. You need deodorants because you cannot be going to class. Don't be like all those people that go to class and they are smelling. 8 a.m. morning class. You have body odor. Please don't do that. You don't do that. You need deodorant. You need lotion so you don't look ashy in the morning or in the afternoon. You need body oil. That's if you like perfumes. You have to smell nice. Smelling nice is a must. For girls, you need pad or tampons, depending on which one you like. You need a toothbrush and toothpaste. And if you like, you can also get like a toothbrush cover, or yes, a toothbrush cover. Those things where you put your toothbrush and your toothpaste. Like I said, I'm going to put pictures of everything I see on the screen, so you have like a visual idea of what I'm talking about. You also need mouthwash. You need a bucket. Buckets for having your bags, bucket for washing clothes, buckets for plates. You need a bucket. You need a baler. When you get buckets, what are you going to use to pour water on your body? That's why you need a baler. You need comb. You need shampoo. You need conditioner for your hair, oil, just the basic things. Depending on what you do with your hair, basically, you need all those things. You need hair accessories also if you're a girl. You also need slippers to wear inside your hostel and to wear to the bathroom. Because you can't be walking barefooted. You're not in your house. You need wipes or hand sanitizers. Wipes to clean surfaces or to clean your hands. You need insect repellent. Like I said, depends on your school. Some people's school, there are like bushes around it. There's mosquito. You need insect repellent. If not, you're going to be falling sick all the time. I don't think you want to go home having insect bites all over your skin. You need insect repellent. You also need first aid kits. I mean first aid kits, probably like paracetamol, drugs for allergy, cough, depending on what you normally have. Like if you're someone that has cramps, drugs that you use for cramps, all those type of drugs, like just very fast drugs, you need that. So you're not going to school all the time to get those drugs. Like it comes in handy, you can always put it in your bag. That's all for toiletries and hygiene. Moving on to probably the most important thing, clothing. Because you have to dress nice. For you to be addressed properly, you have to actually dress nice. Like you need to put efforts into the clothes you wear to class. I know some people are going to be like, oh, it's just class, I don't really need to do too much. Even if you're not doing too much, you still need to look good. So first off, you need to pack warm clothes, basic shirts, graphic tees, shorts, singlets, camisoles, warm clothes for everyday, basically everyday clothes that you can also wear to classes at the same time. Because I wear basic shirts, I wear graphic tees to class, but I don't wear shorts to class. Some people do, but like I said, depends on you and your uni also. Because I know some people's universities, they don't allow them wear basic t-shirts, graphic tees and shorts, but I think the federal uni, it's not found. You can basically wear anything. You need corporate outfits for class. In case you have presentations, probably you're doing a course that you need to present, you can't go to class wearing your basic shirts and graphic tees. You need to wear corporate. So you also need to pack corporate outfits for days like that. You need church clothes. You need going out clothes in case you want to go for brunch, in case you want to go for dinner with your friends, in case your department is doing something and you want to join. You need going out clothes also. You need pajamas or loungewear. When you're in your hostel and you're walking around, you're not going to wear your class clothes in the hostel. So you need pajamas, you need loungewear. You also need sneakers and shoes and slippers. Like I said, depends on your uni. In UNILAG, you're allowed to wear slippers. Oh no, I don't think, not every department. My department, you're allowed to wear slippers or sandals. But like some departments don't allow slippers. So you need sneakers, you need shoes, you need an umbrella for rainy season. If not, you're going to be drenched by the rain. And don't be like all those people because you don't have umbrella, just say that, oh, you're not going to class. You need an umbrella, don't forget that. You need clothes for cold days, hoodies, sweatshirt, sweater, depending on the weather, like depending on the time and season. You know that if it's getting towards December, it's Harmattan season. The weather is going to get cold, it's going to get dusty. You need outfits, like you need clothes that's going to adapt to each weather. So when you're packing, even though you're going to try to pack light, but at the same time, try to consider these things while packing. Food and kitchen. This is basically what you need eating or stuff like you find in the kitchen. First off, I have water bottle. When you're going to class, you need to have your water bottle to put in your bag, unless you're comfortable buying water every day at your faculty or your department. when you can just take water from your hostel. And you need plates to eat. You need cutleries, spoon, fork, knife. You need plastic disposable plates. You know those plates when you go to buy food, those plates that is sinking. Unless, like I said, you are ready to be buying food every time and you're ready to be paying for plastic plates all the time. Imagine if you're to buy a food of 2,000 naira and you have to buy plates 300 naira. I know some people might be like, oh, it's just 300 naira, but at the same time, like if you have plastic plates, you just wait to take your plates. Also depends on the restaurant. You just wait to take your plates there and you've got to your food, you're 300 naira richer. So I would suggest you get plastic plates. You need beverage, Milo, milk, sugar. That cannot be overemphasized because what are you going to be eating in the morning? Biscuits, Capri Sun or Ribena. I always take Capri Sun or Ribena to school every semester. And everybody's favorite, Indomie. Are you a uni student and you don't eat Indomie? Man, if not, you're going to suffer. So get ready. Make sure when you're packing for uni, you pack Indomie. If not, you need cereal, Cocoa Pops, cereal we eat basically. And this one is very, very important. Listen carefully. You need gari so that you can drink in case you're broke. No, you necessarily don't need to drink gari when you're broke. But me, I only remember to drink gari when I'm broke. So you need gari. Gari is a staple. If not, hunger will finish you. Moving to electronics. First on the list, we have extension cord. So in Unilag, if you're staying in school hostel, like main school hostel, since it's bunk, like it's bunk bed, so on that they always put 2 sockets, one for top bunk, one for down bunk. So obviously you can't say you're going to school without an extension, and you can't say that, oh, you're going to wait till you finish charging your phone before you charge something else. If not, you don't know when they're going to take the light, so an extension cord is a must. You need your phone, obviously. You need charger for your phone. That's very obvious. You need a power bank. I cannot overemphasize this. You need a power bank. But when you're going to class, in case there's no lights, you need a power bank. You need a rechargeable fan. If not, I don't know if you watch my uni videos, you always say that I have a fan in class because it gets really hot. Like it gets really hot, so you need a rechargeable fan. You need an iron to iron your clothes. You need an electric kettle for someone that loves to take hot tea, hot beverage, or like you like having your bath with hot water. You need that. You need a rechargeable lamp. That's if you want. You need a rechargeable lamp. That's all for electronics. Moving to miscellaneous. In case you want to like decorate your space or your room, you can decide to get stickers. You can decide to get those butterfly stickers or affirmations. Basically anything, just anything you want to use to decorate your room. You need passports and other important documents. Passports, because I don't think in case you're being asked to submit your passport, you don't want to start running around trying to get new passports pictures. So just take from your house. And important documents, if you're like a year 1 student or a year 2 student, depending on the documents you might be needing, just pack everything. You need padlock to padlock anything that you have. And also, I feel like this is kind of important. You need a small sewing kit, just in case one morning your clothes decides to tear or something and you can't get a tailor at that point, but you need to wear that clothes. That's why you need a small sewing kit. I think that's all for uni packing essential list. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. And also if you have any questions concerning uni or Unilag, or if you want me to like make another video or something, just put it in the comment section and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.